In the past years, like 100 years ago, you would find different people having big chunks of land, whereby one person would have almost a square mile, or beyond that, many square miles, because by then the population was so down and the land was big, and for each person would take big chunks of land. But that's not the case, unfortunately, in these times, because the population is increasing every day. People have started to fragment this land into small chunks, such that everyone could get, or anyone who has money could buy. As you can see, Africa is having more than 1.6 billion people. Uganda is rising to 47 million people. You see, every day the population is increasing, and unfortunately the land is not increasing. This calls for what? It calls for proper planning of that small land that you have. And one of the best practices that are done in farm planning is fencing. So in today's video, we are going to tackle different various importances of fencing of your land and different modes. Which one can you afford? Where is your land located? Are you in the urban setting or you are in the rural area? Which fence is going to be affordable for you? So guys, stick around as I'm going to be moving you through this. These are best reasons why you should fence off your land. You're going to really get a lot of peace at your mind, as well as not complicating the relationship between you and your neighbors. Number one, that is animal control. When you have fenced off your land, you're going to control your animals. Some people do paddocking system. Paddocking means animals only feed where they are supposed to feed. They are not loitering, they are not roaming to everywhere. You are just making them to feed exactly in the space where they are supposed to feed. So it is very critical and essential for you to do fencing, because you want to control your animals from loitering to your neighborhood, as well as bringing in a lot of the difficulties in management. So it is better you fence off that land to control your animals. Number two, you're protecting your property against predators. Stray dogs move all along, move to different places just because they are looking for something to eat, they are looking for something to invade. So it is very better you fence off your land to prevent your animals that are into your property from those predators. As you can see, this is the fence that we are trying to put up. It is a concrete one. We are going to use chain link, and this is going to be a poultry farm, meaning our poultry will be protected from those predators that might come and become a problem to our birds. It is very important to fence off that land. I'm going to tell you some certain modes that you have to use, because not everyone can afford this. Now we are fencing off 7 acres. 7 acres, it is not that small money if you are using genuine materials that you want to use. So you can either use this, you can use the brick and anything, but still we are looking at any fencing that is going to protect your land from predators. Number 3 is crop protection. Crop protection, that means you're protecting your crops against other livestock that is at farm. It means you're going to gazette a certain part and you fence it off such that you can do crop production in another space, and as well as doing livestock on another side. So fencing will help you to protect your crops against the livestock that might intrude into those crops and they really destroy them, because they love them. People plant beans, people plant corn, or what we call maize, and various produces that are really liked by these animals. A goat or a cow with beans, those are legumes, so they are going to go into your plantation and they destroy everything. So it is very important to always also consider that before planting. If you have the animals, first fence it off so that your plants are really protected against those livestock. Number 4, that is land management. As I have told you that land is not increasing. Unfortunately, the population is increasing, and as a result of that, there is increased land fragmentation. That's why you find some places people are fragmenting or are dividing this land in very small pieces, like 15 feet, 15 by 20 feet. There is a lot of land disputes that can result into that, finding people entering into your land by 1 foot or by 2 meters. In order to really avoid such from happening to your land, at the moment as you buy that land, get the surveyor, he comes, he surveys your land. The next thing that you have to do before doing anything else, I would advise you do fencing, such that you plan other projects inside your land. Otherwise, you're going to find someone who has entered a bit of your land, and now you start wrangles, the neighborhood relationship will be destroyed. We don't want such things to happen. That's why we say that you should or you must do a fence. Then the fifth, soil conservation. As you can see, this fencing, it is going to conserve our land. If you use tree fencing, it helps to conserve your land by preventing soil erosion, by adding fertility to your soil. Those people who are in rural areas, that is what they usually use, as you can see on your screen. So it is very important to fence off that by preventing soil erosion, taking off your topsoil to other places. So if you can do that fencing, then it can also as well help you. That is the one that I'm using at my farm. Another thing, that is enhancing security. Security is very important when you're doing something. That is why many people can refuse to invest in their money if there is no security in the area where they are going to put that investment. So security is a very paramount when you want to do something. So it is as well very important when it comes to anything that you're going to do on your land. You need security. If it is fenced, that is of course number one, that no one is allowed to enter. If you are really caught when you entering, that is another problem that we can charge you. You cannot move in someone's land when you see that it is fenced. If we find you cutting the chain link, that is an automatic sign that you are a thief or you are a criminal. In that aspect, we have fenced, we have put the surveillance cameras. It is one of the reasons that shows that you're really a thief when we find you trying to enter into someone's property that you are not permitted to do that. Another thing facilitates grazing management. If you're grazing, you need to see that your animals are managed properly. The crops, sustainability. We are talking about sustainability. You want to know that your farm is well organized, meaning that the crop production is on another side, the livestock is on another side, and even these livestock are separated from the goats, are separated from the cattle, are separated from other livestock that are the farm. So it is very important. If you fence off your land, it will help you to know which animal is supposed to be in which portion, which categories is supposed to be in this section of the fencing. So it is very important, guys. You have to put a lot of caution on that. It will help you a lot, and you will find that you are even easing management for these guys of yours that are at your farm. Lastly, this is what I've come all along talking about. That is none other than agritourism. That appeal, that attractive model that you have done. Like for example, as you can see here, this land is going to really look well. It's going to be an organized thing. It is going to look proper. This is what I can tell you, that fencing is needed. Regardless of the mode that you're doing, regardless of the purpose that you might look at when you're going to do it, but now we are looking at as an agritourism that is going to really make your land to look like. When we come back after 1 week, you're going to see how this land is going to be looking. Before even putting any infrastructure, it's going to bring up that appealing attraction site that is going to really show you that everything is moving on very well. So guys, I really urge you, if you want to do fencing, just contact us. We are waiting for you, and we know we can serve you better. Either you're using chain link or you're using brick fencing, all the models, we can help you to do that at a very really affordable rate. We can as well do designs for you. So guys, if you've been watching till this end and you haven't subscribed, thank you very much, and thank you for always supporting us. We really appreciate. We can't say that we haven't got anything from you guys. We appreciate everything that you put, those people that are sharing our videos every day, those people that are following us, subscribing to our channels. We really appreciate. Thank you guys. Till we meet then in our next video. Bye.